Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody guys, let's take a look again on euro currency. So this week we actually have more fundamental events that should make the significant impact on performance of the euro currency in the long term, not only in the euro currency but in general global financial markets, rather than changing in the technical picture. With this drop on the euro currency that we see right to the 1.80 target, which is 1618 extension of the butterfly, it's not surprising to us. It's because it totally fits to our long-term view. As we said, that euro currency should keep going lower, just of the disproportionate changes and compares to the situation in the United States economy and the performance of the Fed and this interest rate decision comparing to the European Central Bank. And we suggest that this way this trend should develop further. So currently we're just stay with our 90 even target below the parity within a few weeks probably, and then we'll see what will happen next, because currently we do not see any background that could change the performance of the euro currency. If even central bank changes the rate for a whole percent, it might trigger a significant bounce up, but it will not change the balance strongly, and later on the euro currency still will keep going lower. Speaking on the short-term perspective, here we have the combination of the different short-term bullish factors. And first of all, market is overextended to the downside. If you take a look on the weekly chart, you'll see that market strongly oversold there, and appearing and completion of the butterfly fits very well to the oversold condition. So on the daily chart, as you can see, it's also oversold. That makes possible the pullback, and we're watching for short-term bullish scenario on the euro currency with a potential target around 103.50, 104. It's just because this is minimum target of the butterfly. So usually when the butterfly works, it triggers the pullback for the at least for the 30% of the whole pattern. What reasons will be difficult to say, because on next week we do not have the European Central Bank meeting yet. So it will be later. Well, maybe it just will be technical relief, or maybe some statistics will be released. We will see. But background from technical point of view is ready for the short-term scenario. Those of you who intend to take the short position and watching for new chances to go short, you probably have to wait when this pattern will be played out. So it might be in two ways. Either the market will complete the minimum target, in this case around the confidence. You could check for possible short opportunities, taking the short positions, because take a look, it's a very comfortable situation where you have the confidence, and right above it 618 level accompanied with the daily overbought. So this is really comfortable area to place the stop above. But this is what we could get by the end of the week if butterfly works well. Or conversely, if market totally collapsed and just keep going lower, breaking the butterfly, this also will be strong bearish signal. But in this case, the downward action will be relatively slow. It's just because market can't struggle with the oversold on a constant basis. So it will be something of that sort. So you can see market hits, shows minor pullback, hits again, shows minor pullback, and that's so on. It will keep going with the oversold performance. So there's two ways. But meantime, as we have the oversold, we have butterfly in place. It's also comfortable because you know invalidation point that stands below this area, below these lows, and you know the target, minimum target, that will be right there. So until this scenario is valid, we probably could focus on it and see what will happen. It means that on the lower time frame on hourly chart, we need to start searching for possible minor bullish reversal patterns. For example, on the hourly chart, we could keep an eye on this one. So it might be the minor hand and shoulders. Once it will be formed, well, potentially an area around 101.50. It might be interesting for position taken with the stops below these lows initially. or even you could place it tighter, slightly below the shoulder. It's also possible. So that's approximately what we intend to do on euro currency on the coming week, at least in the beginning of the week, and see how this pullback will develop, if it will happen at all, of course. In today's fundamental report, guys, we're trying to explain the overall strategy of the United States economy, why we think that situation stands really very bad there. It relates to mostly the debt market. We also discovered that Fed hasn't completed its promising on the quantitative tightening in June, so they bought 6 times smaller than they have promised according to the quantitative tightening schedule. It might be a significantly great amount. And we also explained why the cryptocurrencies and stock market currently is rising. What's the reasons for that? So also we'll take a look at the long-term expectations and what Fed intend to do, how they intend to drive the economy, what they would like to achieve, and explain why we think that this in current situation is hardly possible. So hopefully you enjoyed the weekly report as well. And on the technical side, as I said, we are starting dealing with these patterns first and then see how it will turn.